Oh, wow.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to WAGAMERS League season. It is week 2, but we're going back to week 1. TPM and Ground Zero need to finish off train, and this is a story that is at. Joining me is Julian, and you didn't get to see these guys play it out, but it was an enthralling battle that I ended up coming into it about at the end of it. But they really worked hard to get it back into overtime. That was Ground Zero that brought it back. So TPM have the hold. We just witnessed a shellacking Ground Zero. Ground Zero absolutely taking them to the gutters, but a chance to reset the mind and a different team as they head into the night. Well, not heading into a knife. We're waiting until they get ready for the admin to go live. So we're pretty much ready. But what are your thoughts on this?
Well, I'm just hoping that meaty spanking that Ground Zero just got doesn't tilt them, and they come in this with a fresh mind, knowing that they just versed one of the top seed teams, and now they're versing one of the sort of middle of the run teams that they can definitely beat, and they just go, we can do this, let's go. And hopefully they take some stuff from that Zoo game. They took notes from that and understood what they were doing wrong, thought about the way Zoo were playing, and are going to try and emulate a little bit that in their game style. I'd really like to see that. Okay,
alright, so we can't take the rounds up to 15, but they can play it out with cash in hand to replicate the overtime period. So we're actually looking for 4 rounds, I believe, for those playing at home, for either side, or a clearance of 2 after a half, and they will swap over after the 3-game mark. So a little bit of intuition coming here from admin doing his work. Funny enough, I don't know why they can't make an overtime console, just live it up with overtime.
I think they have one, but because they all left their game thinking that a tie was it didn't kick in fast enough. But yeah,
there's probably timing and stuff like that. But yeah, it has to be played out. Need a result. There is no draw. There is no half points. And looking for fire as Firms with the first, and XL goes down. So not a good start for Ground Zero. TPM on CT side should favour them. He's going to step out. He's been dominant as well with M4. Sets back to the trains at the moment. They're hitting the bomb sliding. Smoke sees ahead. No one going down, but they're not clearing out here to T side, which is the scary part of this. Jits gets an AWP shot. Works a second as well now. Sharp aim for him. 3 CTs left. Unfortunately, he's had to back away, and it looked like a save coming out from him.
Yeah, in OT, if he were to lose this AWP, it'd be so rough for them. They would be in a real struggle, so he's going to really need to hold on to this. And thankfully, none of the CTs are eager, which is, I think, a mistake on their behalf. I really think they should have pushed that AWP. And again, we just see Ground Zero do what they were doing last game. They do a whole lot of nothing and then run and execute, or just go straight into a round and try to run and execute. We need to see Legits get in there. He needs to be a bit more bold with that AWP.
Coming up against Firms, and Firms has been a strong player as well with the AWP. They're going to work inside. 2 up. A really good hold for TPM, in my opinion. Oh, come on, Firms. He's got to notice and Legits. The AWP battle works in favour, and he's able to get that one. Should be interesting.
That is very
now.
greedy.
Very
greedy from Firms.
Well, you're going to make a pick, and he survived last round. Why not? Let's see if this can pay off. There's no reward in it.
Yeah, I think after you do it 1 round, doing it again straight after, it's just a bit too keen.
Well, there's an AWP there, so Ground Zero had the chance to upgrade with the AWP as well if they can hold that and not allow it. But FBZ, fish bowls, and he loves to have fun with this. He's looked away, which might be a concern because Legits is looking the angles. Just needs to look the drop. He's heard the legwork. Which will see the watch out, and this will be... Oh, come on. He's not going to flirt with it. He heads back.
Oh.
Legits, you're so lucky, man. Fishball's had your number, son. They're going to work outside instead, and now the smokes are going. The bomb's being planted. Notice Deadpool in the hit of fire. He managed to get out. He's noticed now. Right, turning around, picking up one. The T's stagnant at the back of, or at the front of sight. Trying to use the cover. Legit steps out with the AWP. Sharp on that. On. The one. Looks at the two. Steps back in. Legit's not good for him with the AWP. The line steps out. Make it a 4 down for him. And this will be a clutch for him. Don't tell me.
Patience, Legits.
Oh, it's not going to happen.
No time for fishballs there.
That's close.
Oh, no way.
He's got it. He's got it. I was about to say there wasn't much, but he just had it in a nick of time, and all fish.
It was.
It's good work. It's good work by Legits to do that, right?
Yeah.
But where he fell down was he needed to listen for a defuse or wait for the time to go, and he sort of stepped up when he knew the other player was probably more likely looking for him. But what do you do? He couldn't see much. He had to take that risk, didn't he?
Legits made some big picks that round. He got 3 picks, I believe, and really shouldn't have been in that position. If you watched XL, XL just dived out of cover and just peeked the CTs and tried to spray them down with this gnarly spray. If you had played passive behind that red train, trusted in Legits to cover him, that might have been a round for the T's. They're really going to want to want this round here. This is an important round.
Smoke off the T-Con. TPM, 2 rounds in the favour. Heading into the half from the rotate. Round 0. Love. Get themselves around. Oh, legit. Proving to do some work with AWP. He wasn't like this with Clan Zoo. And he's not going to be able to capitalise on that. Aren't playing the truck really well. They are working out on the bomb side at the moment, but...
Oh, Shapes, what are you doing, mate? 1G. Can we get some 1Gs in the chat?
Yeah, yes, please. They'll be about a minute and a half behind.
Yeah.
The 1Gs will come. We'll see it in a second. MKY.
Alright. So this plan from XL shows that they do believe he's on that side of the map. He's ready for him. Woo! Double peak. Finally, the T's, they did it. They worked together.
Okay, so we have to... We're going to have to pen this in, aren't we?
Yep.
2-1 in favour of TPM right now.
Correct.
Right. GZ. Have they swapped sides? Oh, they're screwing me overlays. Don't mind me. You can keep talking while I sort this out.
Alrighty. I want to see some aggressive plays from the CTs. That's what I want. I want some baller plays. I want them to catch these T's off guard. Just put them in their place early. But we're going to see a standard hold. Not bold enough.
Alright, second half at the moment, 2-1 scoreline.
All Legits on the line.
Keep that in mind. And at times like this, I wish I blanked out the actual score and I could manually pen that in.
Yeah.
Actually, I probably could do that. Keep talking. I'm going to do some live editing.
Alright. Alright, Legits just rattling off some shots here. Doing a whole lot. But XL playing that spool just like fishballs. Deadfall. Passive on Ivy. Shape's on a good line on SL. I really like his positioning here. Getting up on the trains of CT is just such a powerful thing you can do. And looks like they might be going for a smoke execute. So being on that train is going to give him vision over those smokes, and hopefully he can manage a pick before he drops off. TSN spotted. Whoa, it takes a lot of damage. Deadfall managed to get out though. Hopefully the calls come through. MKY with a good pick.
Oh.
Takes a second. Traded off by Firms, and we're into a 3v3. Legits takes another. Legits has been really on point with the AWP this map, which is great to see after those 2 maps where he's really struggling to come into his own.
2v2 with bomb down. I didn't change the overlay. Too much work to do in a matter of time. It's a little bit complicated. Nonetheless, right now all you need to know is TPM had the lead. And those T's, what they're looking for.
Oh, XL sharpshooting there. Let's get the bomb tapped.
There is a tap on. Fishbowls. If the man needs the clutch, it's him. Okay, in hand. He's got a headshot the line. Grabs the player looking
XL
for a
needs to
frag.
push.
Oh no, XL, he is pushing. He's backing out here. Looking to save. This is going to give lead to TPM. The They're now on 3-1. And
Yeah,
it's
the CTs...
not looking good for Ground Zero.
Yeah, the CTs just got over eager there. Over eager on their hold. They got some good picks initially, but then they swung wide on in a lot of spots. They should have just held their ground and let the T's take the fight to them. And then in that 2v2, really messy. I'm not sure why those players didn't have kits. I'm sure they could have afforded them, but neither of the players had kits. And it didn't seem like any of the other players comms where their kits had dropped in their death. So.
Arn has not checked the line. Legits has made it pay for it, but a couple of T's trading out on the bomb site. HE having the Zcon. Legits will back out right now, and T's taking control.
Another 2v2.
Should be able to get this bomb down, but crucial timing, 2v2.
And it's the same too. Legits and XL. But this time, they have kits!
Yep, and TSN confirms different players here for the T side to hold out. They're going to play super passive this, try and work the time down XL.
Oh.
He's in a good spot, going to flash over.
Good pick.
Going hunting.
One of them needs to get on this.
They've got the cover at the moment. It'd be the work confirms. Now, he's got an angle. He's made noise, which has gone completely against him. He does get one. Defuser there will pop out and snap him back. And, well, it's traded back. We're now at 3-2. It's crucial that Ground Zero pick this one. Make it double overtime. Well, the game is done from here, and TPM will take it. Ground Zero, well, they'll finish their accounts with this series, the week one, 1-1, because TPM lost the other map they played on, which I believe was Mirage from memory. I have to double check, but TPM, they're making a case of it right now.
Yep. Shapes up close to the CZ. T-Con could be deadly here.
Smoking away. Just chilling back for a sec. Listening for a little bit of movement, none forthcoming.
Meanwhile, we got Joel clearing B, making a bit of noise there.
Which is forced Zcon. Now Shapes does pop, but gets dropped. Nice push coming out. TSN. Deadfall into close. Line a headshot instead. He gets his second frag. And CT's holding well at this bomb site. Right now, TPM.
The CT's on B. XL's just cleared the smoke, seen no one come down low ramp, but they've remained. Both players remained. It's so strange.
Okay, Wise going to do some work. His teammates will come out, which will leave that round done here. And that's making a 3-all scoreline.
Double OT, baby.
Double OT, and they're going to swap sides again.
It's like we get to cast a whole nother game.
But this time they'll stay on the represented side, so a change up, but scary thoughts. T's not grabbing the round, CT's holding there. Back and forth.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth. I hope the TPM did notice that Ground Zero just took that bait. They took it real hard. They remained at B, even though it was an obvious fake. XL even clearing lower ramp, seeing no one there. They just both remained. Either really slow comms or just, yeah, a real bad read. But TPM noticed that. I'd like to see more fakes in their T side, and hopefully they catch Ground Zero off guard.
Arn's taking the first op. And it's MKY, the player on bomb that held the last round. Double overtime right now. TPM. One in the inside. Looks like a contact for them.
Yeah.
Excel's going to have a lot of work to do here. Waiting
He's
for
got
the
support
noise.
from Shapes now.
The
Shapes with the molly. Good molly. Stalls that rush. And now they know what's happening. Can the CTs rotate in time?
They should rotate out. They should rotate
Legit.
out. Of course the CTs to go. They're going to drop and commit, but it's going to be a question of what Shapes can do. Deadfall.
Big pick.
Legit's AWP. Firms will get the bomb. Planet is ahead. Will snap. Rapes on the lower ramp, and now the 1v1 AWP. Legit's trading out for an AK. Good choice in my opinion.
What on God's good earth is Legit's doing, running a full circuit like that?
Oh, he's tapping the bomb. It will force Rape to pop flash. He will have a peek and spray. Legit's waiting for it. Clever
He flashed
play.
himself. Rape flashed himself.
Ugh.
These guys are loose units.
You're clearly a loose unit as well.
Oh, occasionally.
You beauty. Okay, let me update that. That's CT side, ground 0. Ground 0 now 4, TPM now 3. So 3-4 is the scoreline. Ground 0 in the lead in this overtime. Legit, he has been dominating. It's going to line up with Arn. He's going to see it and not connect.
Both miss.
Oh, even Arn gets the shot. And that is devastating. They're both going to back out of positions. All battle going pear shape, if anything.
Yep.
Oh no.
If we look at the CTs, just moments ago, all over the trains. 2 of them up on different trains. Really like that. They're just lying in wait. It's so hard to look up and check those angles when you also have to check all the different cracks and turns and twists on the train on a site.
A little bit of feedback. Can we get a Visor compilation? No, Blake. You can probably clip it yourself, man. You have a bit of fun. Doesn't matter. Bring some CSGO action to you. Right now, Shape steps out of the bomb site. They're going to hit A on the execute. And the frag is going to be traded out. CT's dropping like flies. He's having to sit on this, leaving XL to do some work now. Zcon and the bomb plant. While he's going to block him.
You should definitely look
Grab
to save that
ore.
off in front of him.
Grab the ore.
Get it! Run! Run, son!
Run!
You got out.
Yep. Lucky.
And let's see if we'll see that recurring theme of the no hunt.
They'll hunt him. Right now, you should. Yeah. Hell yeah.
They won't. They won't. They never hunt. Look at them.
Actually, yeah.
It's so weird. They just don't do it, eh? Oh, here we go. Rape.
Yeah, he
Rape
hunts.
getting into action. Getting into gear.
Oh, XL knows. He knows exactly where he is. He's going to go down. He picks up one on the top. He's got the cross out. He's going to back out. Shot on XL.
No, what are you doing, XL? Yes! Oh, he saved it. Oh, that's so good. He saved it and he took 2 guns off them.
All right.
Not that it matters. They're cashed up as hell, but yeah.
Yep.
It's still good save. Good save.
4-all. Playing at home? 4-all. Oh, my word. I wish I really
definitely a lot more back and forth than the game we casted earlier, which is good to see.
Tough.
Close game is a good one. Ooh.
Oh, I do apologise, guys. Again. Well done, Visor. I need someone else to commentate. I'll just be director. That would be cool.
So I like this remand. That aggressive warping is what you want.
Just checking every line and consistently as well. Keeping it moving so you're not getting picked
MKY.
up. Oh no!
Catches him unawares.
The one line doesn't check. Shapes at AWP. Rave's got the inside of the train. Bomb sitting on ladder. Oh, this is going to be made. Here at Ivy.
Deadful pushes the smoke.
Oh.
Bold play, but I guess if there's any time to bring that out, it's now.
He's going to be livid with that. Absolutely shot. They're going to put a smoke out and now decide to go inside. It Shapes. It's going to have to work hard. Bomb. Easy plant for Fishballs.
Shapes opts to pull a nade out and throw it into thin air as opposed to hold a line with his AWP on the side cross. Interesting choice from him. So now this situation got a lot more close. Could have been an easy pick and then a 3v2 retake, but instead we're into this. And it's going to be hard, real hard for these CTs unless they have good nades.
Defall's missed a shot. Rape will get the shot on the bomb plant. Low ramp gone. Rape's going to take the second. Oh no, he's got a free K. Probably be looking for the 4th as well. That's going to be the 2-side round and, well, TPM. Yeah. They take back the lead.
It's the first half, right? This is now the first half over?
Yeah, first half and the second overtime.
Yeah, like I know that Deadfall's in a pretty, losing position there, and it's really unlikely that he's going to win it, but just running away and not even trying, I think that's really poor form from him. He should be going in there and trying to win no matter what. Even if it's, just balls to the wall. It's the last round of the half. Don't be a soft cock.
Oh, jeez.
But nevertheless,
just adjusting those overlays as the teams swap over.
No worries.
We should get on to the old battles, so we know that's what it's like. Firms. We saw one go for X-Way with him, and maybe that was inside. Pies are getting a little bit pear-shaped right now. We have been through almost 2 hours of CS. Jits again. Working an angle on the line for the entry. Fish bowls. You know, he plays B and he plays B solo. We'll bring Firms back around with the AWP. Really, right now, TPM, they have to make a frag count here. Catch ground zero off guard.
Yep. I'd love to see MKY starting to work this Ivy.
He's got TSN waiting for him. And he hasn't been shy about Ivy position, especially on the T side. He was working that quite a lot, but MKY is back-to-back out, so they are calling this. And I like this from ground zero because for so long they were playing strategies where they sort of waited for that timing to come down before they sort of come together. And saying that, it's 40 seconds going and they need to hit this site.
Yep, and they faked the hell out of A. And the CT's bit the bullet, but the T's just took a bit too long now.
There's no smoke. Oh!
What are they doing?
Yeah, it's happening. It's going to be a 4K. Frishballs is legit is expecting a smoke and he's hiding at the moment. Turn left, son. Doesn't matter. Firms will pick him up. Counter test respond.
Yeah, these T's really need to work on their timings. It's like they ran a great fake, but then they were just too slow. Fishball's even delayed pulling out a Molotov, so it was just terrible from him as well to wait that long to throw it. But he throws it anyway, and the T's are just stuck behind it. They're just sluggish. It's like they don't have their timings down on these fakes. That's something they're going to need to work on.
Legit AWP inside. Also got the base of contact. Fishballs was close. He chills back out. Shapes more of an aggressive line with the AK, but would like to work it out. And we're looking for a pick at the moment, but in saying that, it is 6-4 in double overtime in the favour of TPM. They have this. If they can hold it off, it will be GG's. Ground zero need to make this strategy work. A flash coming out. Shapes really looking for a rape. Has a sharp line. Just needs to strafe. But the headshot lines up. He's going to come out just in time. He picks it. Shapes goes down. Not a good start here for ground zero.
Definitely not. Especially just Shapes working on his own, and then Deadpool just standing so far behind him. Not sure why they're so split.
They haven't come together yet as well, and time coming right down. It's a play we're seeing all too often here of ground zero, and now they're forced to make a decision on what they're going to do. And that bomb, it's scary as hell. It's not moving at all.
Legit just throws a do-nothing smoke down B ramp. Rotates through, misses his shot.
24 seconds.
This is it for them. They need to make some big-ass plays happen.
Yeah, bomb gets dropped. Arn stops that one. This will be the clean-up. Legits has a pistol in hand, but 4 players to take. He has 14 seconds to do it. It doesn't happen. The GG goes out, ladies and gentlemen. The 7-4, if we add that up, that is 22. It will sit there. Let's have a quick look. I'm not gonna get it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
22-19. Sorry? 22-18?
22-19.
22-19. Overtime.
Yep.
So, interesting. Super interesting game there. The overtime going down, but TPM, well, a good result to come and take that game off ground zero after ground zero coming back on the week 1 play that they had done. I'd like to go back to the roster screen, but I can't because it's not the right rosters. So I might take just ignore those rosters for a sec, guys. I'll take them off.
I can give you the rosters if you want.
No. I've just got the wrong rosters on. Just wanted to go to a different screen from what I got because I haven't set up for an overtime. I didn't expect it. It's told me a little bit late, but it was funny enough as TPM were they had the draw coming into it, and they were leading, but then ground zero brought it back into the overtime, which sorted to the overtime. So it's funny enough that they got there, but TPM just holding it back out. It was a lot closer in terms of retrospect, but we saw some old habits come out from ground zero at the end there.
Yeah. I guess that's something they're going to need to walk away from and talk about, and maybe rewatch the demo of their match and rethink the way they tackle their T side, because I think their T side is what really did let them down. And then their AWP as well. The AWP was just not being aggressive enough, not doing not really doing a lot with the AWP other than picking a spot and holding a line. Just sitting there for the majority of the round. So yeah, if anything, a really disappointing game. A set of games from ground zero.
Well, that will be the game for tonight. And thank you very much, everyone, sticking around a couple hours of CSGO action. Plenty more matches coming throughout the week. And I probably might be available to give you some action on Thursday. Don't know. But if not, our man Julian here is doing a stream over on your stream. You want to plug it while we're here?
Hey, yeah, Twitch TV, Kavaz with 3 Zs. Just get on board, boys.
That's it. A bit of banter for the day as well. He doesn't call like I do. Actually,
Yeah,
I think you called pretty well tonight, man. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
No worries. Cheers for having me, dude.
But that's all right, guys. We're gonna leave it here for the night, and we'll chill out. If anyone wants to go, I'm calling it WA Pugs. Let's go into the Pug channel, everyone. If you're keen, get in there now. I'm sure there's 33 of you watching, so everyone be ready for a pug. I'm going to take a well-rested break. Thank you very much, Julian, for joining me, man, and good luck to your team this week.
Yep, cheers, man. Thanks for having me.
Okay, well, I'll just chuck you into the sick-ass clip that I've made for everyone, and I'll put some music on to talk you out, and we'll see you all next time. See you guys.
Peace.
Get off!
Oh.